The Emperor has been expecting you.
Greetings, Star Travelers, this is Man in Ushanka. Please be cautious, the video contains major spoilers to the 4th season of Star Wars Rebels TV series. If you haven't seen the final episodes yet, I would recommend you watch them first. So, as you probably already know, in the end of the season, during the Battle of Lothal, Ezra and Thrawn had finally decided to confront each other and have a duel, a hero versus a villain. And no, fortunately Thrawn didn't say things like, "No, I am your father." Scriptwriters didn't come up with such an idea. However, something even more unexpected happened, and way more discouraging. Not getting deeply into the details, let me just say that Ezra summoned a bunch of creatures called Purgils, those very space octopuses we saw in the 2nd season of the show, to attack Thrawn's entire fleet of starships. And oh my god, that was a sight to see. As it is known, these creatures' natural habitat is a special, highly flammable space gas that can be found in asteroid belts. These spacefaring animals use this gas as a fuel for their organic hyperdrive mechanisms. There is even a legend that Purgils inspired all the other races to use hyperspace to travel. Honestly, including creatures like these into the plot and making them help rebels was a very good idea. A great one, I dare say. But unfortunately, how it is so frequently happens to great ideas, the practical implementation just caused the plot to turn into... And please don't get angry. I really liked this show, and I really wanted the writing to be good. But as with the 8th episode of Star Wars, the end product turned out to be nothing more than an empty and bleak shadow of what it could have been if it contained at least a bit more logic. Let me give you a few examples. Okay, this is a Star Destroyer, a huge ship that can withstand collisions with asteroids, and even with smaller ships with little to no damage. That was clearly visible in the Rogue One. But here we can see that a bunch of space squids can annihilate the ship's armor like it is made of butter or something. To make everything worse, the tentacles that Purgils used to tenderly but coldly embrace Admiral Thrawn. By the way, it is a reference to the scene with Bendo from the 3rd season of Star Wars Rebels. Okay, so the tentacles that Purgils used to gently grip the Grand Admiral can actually penetrate transparency. Eventually Thrawn, after a small squabble, shoots his blaster, the fire of which hits Ezra in the shoulder and basically nothing happens. Of course, Ezra now looks upset, but that's not how blasters work. A blaster is a very powerful energy weapon, basically a plasma gun that can demolish entire buildings by blasting concrete to pieces. But as we can see in the episode, Ezra just feels a little pain. No boiling internal organs, no exploding limbs, just a little oich. But Ezra didn't have time to avenge his itching bruises, however, because just a couple of moments later, the space squids jump into hyperspace, holding the flagship Chimera in their tentacles. And that's it. Nothing more is known about Ezra and Thrawn. It would seem there were little to no chances for these characters to survive. Well, of course, Ezra, just like Leia, could learn to breathe in space, but what about Thrawn? Well, according to Dave Filoni's words, the famous Admiral also survived, being able to fly through the vacuum of space without a spacesuit. I guess Ezra could finally unlock his potential and become as powerful as Darth Noilus himself, the one who could hold a whole capital ship together, including the air inside of it, just with the power of the Force. In any case, you didn't overhear it. Both Ezra and Thrawn will survive, and maybe they will even return in one of the following works, in a spin-off, or even in the 9th episode of Star Wars. By the way, what do you think about the future destiny of Ezra and Thrawn? Will they both reach the end of this interstellar journey safe and sound? Will Ezra help his adversary to set himself free of Space Squid's cold embrace? Please write a comment, and don't forget that comments are even more important for me than likes. And the more comments you write, the bigger the chance of my channel growing. And don't forget about likes too, friends. I really appreciate the fact that you click the like button under every of my videos. Thanks for watching, and as the ancients said, let the Force go with you. Always.